Hello, this is John, Juliet Oscar November, back again, talking about the Tribe of G Great Loop videos. There we go. The Tribe of G is the name of my boat, and it's named after our family, which all of us, at one time anyway, had names ending in G. So there were five of us, and we all got five-pointed star tattoos to identify us as tribe members. And part of being a Tribe of G member is you have to agree to be honest and straightforward in all your dealings with other tribe members. But anyway, I want to talk about the boat a little bit. It's a 2003 Acadia 32, which is kind of a down east looking boat, and I'll post some pictures of it. You can see it. It's a beautiful boat. It was built in Cape Coral, Florida. I bought it in Kemah, Texas, which is kind of near Galveston, I think, south of Houston a little ways. Um, it looks nice, and it turns out she needed a lot of work. Some necessary, but some just to boost my confidence. The previous owner bought a new propeller because the one that was on it when we surveyed it had a big ding out of it and put new zincs on it. And then I foolishly said, well, I'll take care of the rest. Little did I know the expense I was committing to. Oh well, she's a beauty. So I had her put on the hard, as they say, at the Seabrook shipyard in Seabrook, Texas, a busy shipyard with lots of contractors on site. OJ's Marine, who is run by a guy by the name of OJ something, old guy, been in the marine business for years, had his office right there. He did the following. He installed a new prop. He installed a Dickinson propane stove and propane tank so I can make coffee and cook. Two-burner stove. It's really nice. Rubbed out and waxed the hull. Painted the bottom with ablative paint. This is necessary since she's going to be stored in dry rack storage in Apalachicola until I get ready to leave. And traditional hard bottom paints, once they're out of the water for about 3 days, they lose their ability to reject marine growth. He installed an additional 12-volt cigarette lighter plug, so I'll be able to charge my iPad, which I'm going to use as a navigational device, and my phone and stuff like that. It already had one, but just two of them seemed like a better idea. I also have a little fan that I bought the other day that I'll be able to plug in there and blow some cool breezes on me if I need to. He installed two new 4G absorbent glass mat batteries. They're big batteries. They're probably, I'm going to say they're close to 3 feet long. The space wasn't big enough for 8Ds, which are gigantic. Supposedly he fixed the raw water washdown, but that still doesn't work, so I've got a guy in Apalachicola who's going to fix that. He installed a thing called a sal cutter. It's a sacrificial zinc right in front of the propeller, but it has teeth on it so it cuts lines. If you run over a crab pot, and Florida is full of crab pots, I wanted to put a set of what they call spurs on there, which I could have done, but then that would not have allowed me to have a zinc, a sacrificial zinc, right by the propeller, and you really need that. What they do is they're made out of zinc, and zinc is much more is less noble. If you go back to your chemistry days, and so the zinc gets eaten away by electrolysis before the propeller and other metal parts of the boat do. So it seems like a good compromise. And they fixed the shower. The boat has a nice hot shower in it. It's big enough for me. I'm tall, 6'6", and a fairly large gentleman, but I can take a shower in there. I've done it. And the hot water, interestingly enough, stays hot from the engine as well as when you're plugged into shore power. So I'll be able to run all day and then anchor at night and take a hot shower, which will be nice. I normally take my showers in the morning, but I think I'm going to switch tonight since the water will be hot when I get done running all day. Check the hydraulic steering for a leak. They found no leak. There was a leak. There is a leak. I'm currently having that fixed. The pump, hydraulic pump, which is mounted on the helm, so when you turn the wheel, it actually moves the hydraulic pump, was made in Italy, but there's a company down in Tampa that's going to rebuild it, so it's on its way down there now. I've got a guy in Apalachicola working on it. Jeez. Fixed the port side fuel gauge. It has two fuel tanks. Excuse me. One on each side, 100 gallons of diesel in each one. Repacked the rudder box, which was leaking, and decommissioned it for shipping. And the whole deal was $7,750 and change, which was kind of took my breath away. But anyway, they did all this work that was necessary. I also had Yacht Equipment Services. They call themselves Yes, the friendly local Yanmar dealer. The boat has a 6-cylinder Yanmar 6YL-UTE engine in it. Puts out 315 horsepower. They flush the coolant, change the engine anodes. There's also anodes, sacrificial anodes in the engine. Change the belt that drives the alternator and the raw water pump. Change the engine oil and the marine gear oil. It has a ZF marine gear on it, which is good, high end. So they did a great job. They were going to replace the front engine mounts, which are a little rusty, but they couldn't get to them. But they did buy the engine mounts, and I have them now, so I'm going to have someone else do it somewhere along the way. But anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it now. And getting it shipped from Texas to Apalachicola was an adventure. And we'll talk about that in the next video. Boy, oh boy, that was something else. Have a great day. Hope you're enjoying my videos. Please subscribe to my channel and tell your friends.